There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Mike 42. 180. Mike 42. Right here.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Safety screaming. Hey, Shell. Jump. Greystone, Travis.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch quick. Watch the recon. 132 fighter.
Running with Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line 20. 42 is the mark. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Tiger.
From the gun on third down. Goff into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Down. 50. Plant. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 5.
They'll run on first down. London. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, Atkinson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 43.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
White 20.
On second down, Kamara. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I got you, son.
2nd and 6. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
To throw on third down, Atkinson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Push him back. Push him back. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Oh, let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about. Look, 120. 59. That's the pass.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Looking left side, he's got it complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Value three.
From the gun, here's Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Atkinson, he's got Smith here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, London. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
60 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check 31, check 31.
X3, 218, chopper. Right. Let go.
On first down, London. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw on second down, Atkinson. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check, check.
Check. General West. Down.
Looking to throw. Atkinson. The open man is Smith. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Goff. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He finds Taylor, complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Calling a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
It's our field. It's our field.
Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Atkinson got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Come on, set. 8, read.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. London. And it's a fumble. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
80 weapon. Fire.
To throw on second down. Atkinson, it's caught. Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
Yeah. Double tight. 4 down.
Protein spill.
Under 10. Check.
Fan.
Alert flare.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. London. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Gator.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Atkinson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Can't you stop?
It's second and 8 at the Saints' 30-yard line.
To throw on second down. Atkinson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
57. Mike, 57. I'm trying to collect. Check out.
You draw Corker. Snap.
From the gun, Atkinson. It's caught right side by Daniels. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Goff now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's get it.
At the Packers' 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get ready.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right, Gavin.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Now you turn those up.
Here's the fullback, Zach Line. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Safe.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
He's coming, double up.
Clear.
On 1st down, London. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This quarterback now, just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's 1st down.
Hey, watch it. Shift. Hey, alert 3.
Deep dribble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Topper.
Check 24. Watch twist.
Get it.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Atkinson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Saints take
Let's go.
at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a first down throw, gone. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now gone. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On the double.
Take over first
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll run on first down. London, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Atkinson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. Gets past one man. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense as the scouting?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29. Thomas, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Right back to him on first down. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So it's all